Look at this image. That image is so cool. But they're really focusing on round-based zombies, and this is the round-based zombies trailer, as though we might be seeing another version of zombies in Black Ops 6. Now, it's rumored that, well, I saw a rumor that Outbreak will be coming back with the new Warzone map, so who knows? But here we kind of have evidence of that because this says purely focused on the round-based zombies action coming to the game, as though there's other things coming to the game. The following intel barrage features extensive comms direct from Treyarch Zombies team, including detailed gameplay overview of the deep dive and yeah, there you go. Oh, interesting. There's a wide variety of gameplay systems that are discussed. In every case, it is not wise to make assumptions that these indicate the total number of elements pertaining to our particular gameplay function. All content is subject to change as Treyarch Zombies team continues final refinements prior to launch. That is very important just for the culture and for you beautiful people as expectations, setting your expectations. Man, this is a long blog post. That they're still developing this game. They're still tweaking things and putting in the final touches here. So very, very good warning. Oh, I cannot wait, dude. Look at that. Dude, the atmosphere of this map is by far better than anything we got in Cold War. Okay, here you go. Your handlers are Peck and Strauss, and for the richest story experience, you'll want to choose your operator crew from Gregory Weaver, Gray, Carver, Maya, the dedicated crew of characters featured throughout the Black Ops 6 Zombies storyline. So it's not just for this map, they are the overarching stories, which is interesting because of what we saw at Modern Warfare 3 at the start of that game. All of them are dead. Very interested to see how they're going to tie that together. That might be answered in Season 5 with Modern Warfare 3 here, or we'll see it here in Black Ops 6. Liberty Falls, almost hell, West Virginia. Seemingly the epicenter of a dark ether outbreak, chaos is crawling through Liberty Falls, with much of the local population now succumbing to the result of a second simultaneous dimensional breach. I wish there's more. I wish there's more about Liberty Falls. Black Ops 6 Zombies is purely focused on creating the finest, most rewarding round-based experience Treyarch has ever made. Many of the gameplay systems you'll be reading about will be familiar to the veteran Zombies players with who let's go, while others are designed to grow the Zombies community and allow newer players to explore more of the main quests more easily. That makes me nervous, but you know, we'll see. We heard some leaks about some difficulty settings maybe. Just as importantly, by managing the main currencies of the game, essence and salvage. So salvage is back. Wow, they're really just diving into the basics of zombies. They're explaining points here. Studying areas around the map where there's a good amount of maneuvering space when larger, higher round zombie hordes require rounding up and training. Treyarch, you're taking my job. I'm supposed to be explaining all that stuff. But this is awesome. This is great. I don't think we've ever heard them talk like this before about zombies. Man, they explain what you use points for, to summon a tactical raft for aquatic expeditions, purchase perk machines, ammo from ammo caches returning, weapon rarity, to start a trial challenge. Let's go. Upgrade your armor for an armor wall buy. Armor wall buy. Interesting. Oh, we've got salvage right here. Okay, so here's what salvage is used for. Accessing an ammo mod via an arsenal machine. Upgrade the rarity of your weapon to build a specific lethal, tactical, or support. Okay, so yeah, to upgrade our armor, it looks like we're gonna have to use points instead of salvage here. Interesting. The main quest. Ooh, here we go. Every Zombies map has a main quest that you're left to your own devices to solve. Woohoo! Usually after the remote or the route to the Pack-a-Punch machine has been completed. The main quest for Terminus follows a similar pattern, and you're free to fully explore the prison area, ocean, and smaller islands with a tactical raft at your disposal to explore one of the largest round-based Zombies maps ever created. That's so cool. Bro, look at this shot. That's so sick. One of the more thrilling aspects of round-based Zombies is the complete freedom you're given to investigate a variety of odd, out-of-the-way, and seemingly innocuous parts of the map. Yes, it's so great. Sometimes there's nothing to find. Sometimes there's an audio log, a document, a strange artifact offers clues to further discoveries. Occasionally, an entire hidden set of objectives is unearthed. By their very nature, Easter eggs are blank and cannot be discussed. By Treyarch, obviously. Veteran Zombies players should expect plenty of side quests to discover as you dig deeper into the secrets of Terminus Islands. While Treyarch is focused on making their main quests for each of Black Ops 6 maps more challenging than those found in Black Ops Cold War? Treyarch doesn't listen, Treyarch doesn't care, they only care about bundles. Yeah, okay, sure thing, whatever. My goodness, this is such good news. The studio is also adding an all-new guided mode to welcome more players into the world of zombies. This mode is planned to release later in season. That's so good. Later in season after each map's launch to protect the sanctity of the traditional Easter egg hunt, where the community puts their heads together to find and complete main quests and side quests every time a new map launches. Treyarch, you did it. You did it. You madman. I never thought you would do something like that. That's so cool, Treyarch. In this mode, players will receive focused guidance through the main quest with rounds capped to certain stages of their quest progression. Okay, so it sounds like maybe the balance is hey, we're going to tell you how to do it, but you've got to do it by this round. Otherwise, you're just kind of wasting time or something. Interesting. I don't know if that's how I read that right, but wow. All side quests and other Easter eggs will be disabled to ensure experiencing the narrative in a singular priority. Interesting. I don't know if people are going to like that, but man, beggars can't be choosers. But I also think that's good. I also think that incentivizes, like, hey, the normal map is how you're supposed to progress, and this, like, what guided quest is just your practice mode. Dang it, Treyarch, that's so good. If you've ever been curious about jumping into the zombie story with both feet, this is your time. Players who complete a map's main quest will earn unique rewards themed after their respective map. Wow, we've always just gotten calling cards. Now, it could just be calling cards. Let me read further before I get excited. With extra rewards for completing the main quest the old-fashioned way. Players will also earn a limited time calling card for completing a main quest before the launch of the guided mode, and longtime fans will be happy to know that they'll have the option to keep playing their match after completing the main quest. Is it August? Is it December? Because this feels a whole lot like Christmas. All right, Exfil or Expire. At some point, even the most hardened, strategically focused zombies players need to extricate themselves from the relentless horde. And once you want to leave from Terminus, you can call upon Raptor 1, let's go, to locate a landing site while you race to secure it before you're all overwhelmed. After clearing the vicinity, you may yet live to see another match. Or you can continue to explore the island facing tougher and tougher crowds of ghoulish entities, and you'll succumb to the threats, until you succumb to the threats. Either way, your personal best is tracked and logged so you know when you've beaten your previous attempt. Oh, PhD is gonna be awesome in this game with the Omni movement, zombie movement, while movement being redefined across the entirety of Black Ops 6. For the first time in Zombies, players can sprint, slide, and dive in any direction, forward, sidestepping, backpedaling, seamlessly chaining combat maneuvers together, all with a full 360 range of motion. This Omni movement and the extra dexterity brings to your maneuvers is nothing short of game-changing. I can't wait. We are going to be playing the beta of the multiplayer just to get this movement on, just to get us familiar with the weapons and the movement. Oh, I'm so excited. As veteran players will attest to, using your dexterity is key to dodging a crowd of incoming undead and a narrow play space. Absolutely. Perfecting Omni movement allows a full range of action hero stunts, whether it's sprinting backwards from a horde, diving sideways through a window, or automatically mantling low fences or scenery. If you really want to see your new moves in action, try out the ability to switch from first to third person perspective for the first time in round-based zombies. That is awesome. So many people like the third person mode. I like the third person mode in Modern Warfare 3. That is awesome. The HUD. Ooh, the HUD. Ooh, the HUD. Ooh, the HUD. Okay, all right. Okay, we're seeing some good stuff here. Oh, we're seeing some good stuff here. Okay, the heads-up display that appears on your screen is designed to offer deep, customizable experiences across almost all aspects of the interface. There are far too many options to discuss in this blog. However, highlights include the ability to choose a variety of HUD layouts that includes a legendary setting that removes the minimap and positions elements in the same place as the HUD in Black Ops 3. The ability to turn off the health bar and zombie hit point damage numbers that appear with each successful impact. Full readability options, part of a large-scale undertaking relating to the accessibility settings for both vision and cognition. The ability to select custom color palettes for your interface icons, maps, as well as robust minimap settings. The ability to turn off pack-a-punch weapon camos to preserve the look of your weapon customization. While the HUD is supremely customizable, it's still worth showing the default display so you can see how and where all the useful information is displayed. So this is the default. So here is the default HUD here. And I gotta say, this looks pretty good. It's very familiar to Cold War here, and I liked Cold War's bottom half of the HUD because it was very tight. My problem was the top half with the medals and the zombie health bars and the minimap. But the fact that we can turn the minimap off, dude, we can learn so much about here. What is that system right there? That's probably where you get your armor. That's Jug. That's a trap right there. That looks like where you can upgrade your gun. Look at this Pack-a-Punch camo. It looks like there's multiple phases of the Pack-a-Punch again. Stages 1, 2, 3 right here. Looks like you could change whether it's full auto or single fire. Looks like we're going to have more than one Gobblegum at a time. Oh my goodness. Lethal tactical field upgrade. Oh man. We have emotes and sprays back here. I'm sure that's not going to be up all the time. I think that's just a menu that pops up. I'm still worried about medals a little bit here, but hopefully we can turn those off too. So this is the Black Ops 3 HUD right here, and it looks so good. Like there's nothing up here. That Black Ops 6 logo will go away, but we have our field upgrade in the middle, lethal tactical right there. This and the perks on the left side. And again, that might go away. This might be how we play zombies. Oh, Treyarch. Oh, Treyarch, you have outdone yourself. And we're only on part 2 of this ginormous blog post. Okay, so it's very much like Cold War, where you have the health bar, you have the different color of damage indicators, and you have confirmed enemy kills, along with how they were dispatched. Okay, so that's that like kill feed type thing. Hopefully we can turn that off. Here we go. Idle hands, saving, and stability. Due to a variety of important reasons, including improved visual quality and lower file sizes, an internet connection is required to play Black Ops 6 Zombies. Okay, we've known about this. It's been a thing since Black Ops 4, I think people blew this way out of the water here. Robust systems have been put into place to both maximize the ease of matchmaking and minimize gameplay interruptions. Here are some of those mitigations. Private matchmaking. New in Black Ops 6 Zombies, players can join another friend's game no matter how far they are through the game, providing the host has room in their game and their party is joinable. Pausing, saving, and recovery. At any point during a game, the following can occur. Pausing, you can elect to pause your solo match to take a quick break. Thank you. I don't know why we need to emphasize that. After a finite amount of time without continuing to play, the game will automatically save the match at the point it was paused. Load the save file to continue saving. For the first time in Zombies, you can elect to save your solo match at any time, provided you are at full health, aren't downed, dead, or actively engaged at an Exfil. Load the save file to continue. Again, if enough time passes while you're AFK, the game will automatically save your game state so you won't lose your progress. On the rare occasion that your game servers, your internet connection, or a combination of the two conspire to prevent your continued enjoyment of the game and you disconnect, solo players, load up your save close to the point in the time you disconnected from to that point. Squad players, if you're disconnected from a squad match but the host is still active, you can rejoin and continue the match after a small period of time spectating. One of the most negative things about this only online thing and the whole like, if it's a solo game, I shouldn't need to worry about crashing, which, by the way, is a very fair thing. Like, I don't like worrying about crashing on solo play, but this is better than the solo play of previous games. At least it sounds like it. It sounds like it. Now, we still might need to worry about lag, and I'm still worried about if they close the servers in the future, whatever. But my goodness, the ability to save your game. This is huge. This is huge. Do you know how many times I would go for high rounds if I had the ability to save and close my game? Now, I wonder how long you're able to pause for. In Vanguard, I think it was like 2 hours. But again, if it's just going to automatically save and you can just rejoin the game again, then it's essentially infinite anyway. This is mind-blowing. All right, on to part 3, locked and loaded pre-game preparation. Augments, customizing perks, ammo mods, and field upgrades. Okay, augments provide a rich and innovative customization experience, allowing you to invest into research between matches, unlocking augments for every perk, ammo mod, field upgrade. Okay, so augments sound like just the tiers that we had back in Cold War. Each perk, ammo mod, and field upgrade has a research path accessed in the pre-game menus between matches. People are not going to be happy about that. I know a lot of people are not going to be happy about this. I actually quite liked it, but I do feel like there might be some improvements, but it's a long blog post, so we'll see. We'll see. Revelations you make during your research allow you to unlock the true power of each item, which take the form of augments. A total of 6 augments per item. 3 minor and 3 major are yours to uncover. A minor augment offers a limited advantage to the item, usually during use. A major augment offers a substantial advantage to the behavior item, usually during use. Okay, all right. From the 6 researched augments, you can imbue 2 of them, 1 minor, 1 major, to each perk, ammo mod, and field upgrade. Okay, so it's like the tier system, or it sounds like the tier system, but you can only choose 2 of the tiers at a time. And from what that sounds like, you might not need to choose any, which means for the people who don't like the out-of-match progression, they can just not choose any and play the game vanilla, if I'm reading that correctly. Augments are designed to create a deep progression path, as well as offering you the ability to delve into your research that benefits your style of play. Experimenting with all of the available augments, learning how they interact with other augments for perks, ammo mods, field upgrades, and also how your fellow teammates are using their preferred setups provides an incredible depth to the experience. Oh boy, that's exciting. Oh boy, that's exciting. Stats and camos. All right, each of these have zombie-related challenges and badges related to them, all right? The weapons have camos to grind for, which includes the highly desirable mastery camos and zombies. Let's go, more information to come. All right, cool. There's no need to manually tally how many zombies each individual weapon, primarily melee, field upgrade, tactical, lethal, has eliminated. This menu keeps score. Okay, it's just like a barracks, which is awesome. Primary weapon, fists, and melee. Your main method of eliminating the undead consists of a primary weapon, your fists, until you find a second weapon in the match, and a dedicated melee weapon, either sharp or blunt, for when the situation gets even messier as an alternative to a melee strike with the butt of your gun. So following a similar thing as the multiplayer, by the way, these images are fire, bro. Weapons can be purchased with essence, mystery boxes, dropped and swapped between teammates, improved at arsenal stations, improved with different ammo mods, improved significantly with damage, sometimes with hidden effects and additional ammunition reserves at the Pack-a-Punch machine, using the zombie build system found in a wall buy or mystery box as one of your own personal weapon builds, provided you've saved the custom build and assigned it to be be accessible at a wall buy or mystery box in the loadouts menu before a match. Is the armory back? The armory might be back. Field upgrades. Okay, so this little pistol is a field upgrade. You'll earn more charges simply by eliminating enemies, not with the passage of time. All right, that is good to know. Ooh, we got a little Project Janus right there. This picture looks so good. Oh no. At launch, expect to choose a familiar field upgrades from past zombie games: Ether Shroud, Frenzied Guard, Healing Aura, and Energy Mine. In addition, a brand new field upgrade known as Dark Flare, offering a new and impressive offensive capability. You'll generate a massive energy beam that deals lethal shadow damage. The beam penetrates everything in its path. Well, I'm using that one. I hope that one's really good. Field upgrades can be even more powerful. Use of augments. Obviously, field upgrades cannot be dropped, but now for the first time in zombies, you can swap to a different field upgrade at any time during a match by using the in-game menu. Well, Treyarch, I don't know if you played Cold War, but you could also do that in Cold War. All right, and this is an example of a minor and major augment here. So a minor augment to the Dark Flare here is Heavy Shadow. Zombies impacted by the beam are slowed. And then a major augment would be the beam is replaced with a sphere that damages enemies as it travels and detonates at the end of the duration. Dude, that looks so cool. That sounds so cool. All right, crafting table is back. Unlike Black Ops Cold War, you're facing down zombie hordes with the choice of tactical and lethal equipment that you can bring into the infill with you. Once in game, you can use salvage you've acquired from drop zombies, ground loot, to construct a wide variety of tactical equipment with each at a different cost. Craft as many as you'd like until your inventory is full, or a lack of salvage prevents you. We have concussion, stim shot, smoke, decoy grenade, shock charge, cymbal monkey, and Casimir. And here you can see a lethal equipment. I think this is some sort of Simtex or grenade being used right here. Man, oh man, this map looks just bigger and bigger every time I see it. Frag, sticky, Molotov C4, combat axe, impact grenade, thermo grenade, blast trap, precision grenade that explodes on impact. Oh, that's kind of like the Vanguard one, the one that just exploded on impact. Yeah. Creates a large fuel air cloud that explodes after duration. Planted explosive device that detonates when enemies come near. Okay, it's like a Bouncing Betty. Interesting. Okay, further improvements and in-game access. Some tacticals and lethals are intimately dropped by zombies to be gathered as ground loot. I'm not a big fan of that, especially because we can craft them here. It just makes it feel less special. But anyway, nitpicking donuts. And then we also have score streaks as support equipment score streaks here at the crafting table here. And look at this. Look at that. That Mangler looks sick. And then that, ooh, self-revive, arc CXD, sentry turret, mutant injections. This is what they were teasing on Twitter yesterday. Temporarily transforms you into a Mangler with all the bells and whistles. We're the Mangler? Oh my goodness. That's such a genius idea for a zombies kill streak. It's like spider bait, but on steroids. Once you inject yourself with the serum, you grow an additional 3 feet taller, become clad and plated in armor. You can throw your weight about with a vicious melee swipe, ranged Mangler cannon attack, and a zombie killing barging sprint, all with some seriously impressive damage upgrades. Your new form even allows you to, dude, I'm calling it now. There is going to be a side quest, a main quest, some sort of Easter egg step that requires you to be a Mangler. You're going to need to shoot down something or, oh, I'm so excited for this. At least I hope so. Oh boy, Gobblegum. Crack your teeth as well as the skulls of the undead with a variety of custom Gobblegum packs based on your stored reserves of this killer candy. Pick a single pack to bring with you, each pack containing 5 different single-use Gobblegums that you've chosen to access directly or access during a match via a special confectionery machine that holds each Gobblegum in your pack and spits out one randomly once you interact with it. One-time use. Interesting. The Gobblegums you choose are based on the collection you have in your inventory. One of the ways to continuously keep your Gobblegum collection filled is by earning them in-game. Gobblegums are single-use items and are permanently removed from your inventory once received in-game. That sounds like a really good balancing feature that not a lot of people are going to like, but I think that's good. But let's wait till the end here. Gobblegums come in a variety of rarities: rare, epic, legendary, and ultra, and whimsical, woohoo, with the general rule that the higher the rarity, the more powerful the effect of the Gobblegum. So rare Gobblegums include shields up. Oh, your armor is twice as strong and for 3 minutes, and Killjoy that spawns an insta-kill power-up. Now, shields up got you a new shield in Black Ops 4, so I was really excited that shield would be coming back, but obviously armor is still here. Epic Gobblegum includes things like free fire, firing weapons consumes no ammo for the next 60 seconds, and Soda Fountain, the next perk purchased gives an additional random perk. That's interesting. Legendary Gobblegum include Phoenix Up, revives all teammates and they keep their perks. Wall-to-wall clearance, wall buys cost 10 essence. Ultra Gobblegums include Perkaholic, that gives the players all the Perka-Colas on the map, and Wonder Bar, which gives the next gun from the mystery box will be a wonder weapon. That's such a genius Gobblegum. Whimsical Gobblegums include Newtonian negation. Zombies killed fall straight up for 3 minutes. That's beautiful. The exceptions to this are the Whimsical Gobblegums, of course, which means, as the name suggests, provide effects that aren't used or aren't focused on giving you an advantage, but instead grant a sometimes hilarious, always entertaining effect I'm not even going to try, if you will. Mr. Peaks is only too happy to provide you with an in-game confectionery machine from which to extricate your gobstopper. I think I should have read that in a different tone. Simply interact with it, no essence required, and a Gobblegum is randomly dropped ready for pickup. The machine then cools down on a timer or will be immediately reset on the next round. Grab the sweet and then it's added to your inventory and HUD. You can store up to 3 Gobblegums at once. Use 1, 2, or 3, or all of them at once as well. This is so good. When I said that Black Ops 4 improved things about the Gobblegum system, the main thing was being able to interact with more than one Gobblegum at a time. You could combine things. You could go into a boss fight stacked with all of these different abilities. This is the best of both worlds. Gobblegums cannot be dropped or shared, but you can swap to a different Gobblegum pack at any time during the match by using the in-game menu. Changing the pack will reset the randomized order of the new pack. New Gobblegums are earnable in-game simply for playing. Expect to earn 1 or more random Gobblegums every few rounds. You'll know when you've been awarded a new Gobblegum due to a reward sequence at the start of the subsequent round. Any unused Gobblegums are kept between matches and you won't lose them if you happen to disconnect from a match. That is so good. So all the people complaining that Treyarch is so evil, oh my goodness, the microtransactions, they hate us, suck it. Now, this is curious. I wonder if like the actual Gobblegums themselves are being rewarded, or if we're going to get some sort of liquid divinium and then, well, no, it says Gobblegum. I really wonder how that's going to play out. That seems a little bit more janky than rewarding us with a currency of some sort. But then again, I know liquid divinium and the concoctions from Black Ops 4, that's probably on the side of gambling, which is now illegal for video games or something like that. I don't know. Into the fray, round-based systems, Perk-a-Colas. Look at all of these perk machines. Man, oh man, it looks good. And we're getting 8 of them? Yeah, we're getting 8 of them. We're getting 8 of them. For Black Ops 6, every Perk-a-Cola can come up with 6 augment options to choose from. So again, like 6 different tiers. We heard that before, but you can only choose 2 of them, I think, to go in with, which is a great balancing factor. Perks are purchased using Essence and have been designed to offer a wide variety of bonuses that suits your playstyle, allowing you to choose the order and number you need, seek out specific perk machines scattered throughout the play space, or seek out the infamous Der Wonderfizz machine, offering all available perks in a single, usually dangerous location. Each time you purchase a new perk, the essence cost increases and your perk collection, displayed at the bottom of your HUD, lasts as long as you do. If you're downed, expect to lose perks depending on how many you've obtained and how long you're down for. So this sounds a whole lot like Cold War. At launch, expect to access the following returning perk machines across Terminus Islands, with each 6 augments to unlock and choose from to further bolster the following base effects. Juggernog increases your health. Quick Revive reduces the health regen and reduces the time it takes you to revive somebody. Speed Cola increase reload and armor replating speed bonus. Does that mean it's going to be like Modern Warfare 3 where you put in armor? It's gotta be, right? That's what that means. Increase movement speed with stamina, PhD, immunity to all self-inflicted damage and status effects, dive to prone triggers and explosion, which increases the higher you fall, immunity from fall damage while diving to prone. Oh, dang it. Well, only while diving. Deadshot does the whole, moving to the critical location, increase enemy critical damage. That's good. So that's basically double tap right there. And then Elemental Pop with the random ammo mod effect. In addition, expect access to a new and delicious drink designed to inflict enhanced and severe punishment at all close range, the Melee Macchiato. Replace the weapon gun butt with a deadly punch that sends enemies flying. Now, I want to see here in the gameplay, does it do more than 1 zombie at a time? So that's 1 zombie right there, and I think that's only 1 zombie right there. I hope there's an augment that allows you to do more than just 1 zombie. Otherwise, that seems to be kind of a useless perk in my opinion. I know we've had melee perks before, but Ethereal Razor, in my opinion, for Black Ops 4 was the best because it allowed you to knife multiple enemies at once. That seemed to be the best thing about a melee perk in my opinion. I don't really care how much damage. I could do infinite damage with my knife. If I'm only killing 1 zombie and there's a horde of like 50 of them coming at me, I don't really care because as soon as I get close to it, I'm going to get hoarded down. But we'll see. I'm sure there's an augment here. And they actually go into augments right here. So this research, they keep saying research. This sounds almost like the intel system from Cold War. Like you're researching, you're finding pieces of intel, and that's unlocking the ability to use these augments. So you will have 3 major augments. One of them is melee kills reload a portion of your held weapon, which is pretty darn cool. That could actually be really powerful with maybe a wonder weapon. And then for a major augment, successful melee attacks heal 25% health. So a little bit like Ethereal Razor. That's really good. So this is not at the Pack-a-Punch station anymore. This is at the Arsenal station. And they're going to be unlocked with salvage. We have Brainwalk, Cryofreeze, Deadwire, Napalm Burst, and then the brand new one, Shadow Rift. Each one of these sounds very similar to what we know and love. Shadow Rift, though, each bullet has a chance to spawn a black hole if striking normal or special enemies, warping nearby zombies away, dropping some from the air at a high speed. And then here's some augment effects. Dropped zombies fall on other zombies. Zombies that are dropped from portals will explode on contact with the ground. That sounds so sick. I'm so excited for that. The Rampage Inducer's back. Tear them to pieces. Those considering themselves advanced enough not to be troubled by the zombies in early rounds of a match should seek out the orange-hued container of the Ether Crystal. When activated, and with all team members agreeing on the activation, this drives zombies into an absolute frenzy. Zombies will appear and move more quickly for the first 20 rounds, and providing you aren't overwhelmed, this allows you to speed through the early rounds of the match, or you can return to the Rampage Inducer and vote to switch it off, if this challenge was more than what you bargained for. Right away, I'm going to say, for the first 20 rounds, that's how it started in Cold War, and then very quickly it got bumped up to around 55 because that was the max speed of all the zombies. So I'm going to preemptively ask, hey, can we bump that up to just infinite or until we get to the max speed of all the zombies? Because that was one of the best things about Cold War zombies and this Rampage Inducer. So if we could just bump that up. 20 is great. 20 is awesome. That's definitely getting rid of the boring early rounds, but like, I think we're going to want that bumped up here eventually. Ground loot. We have salvage, which is just green. It doesn't look like we're getting the blue salvage. These are automatically picked up, adds to your salvage total, and is used to increase your weapon rarity, purchase or swap an ammo mod, or craft some sort of equipment. Armor plates are white, providing you have fewer than 3 armor plates in your reserve inventory that you are carrying, not wearing. Plates found on the ground are automatically picked up. And then obviously you have the lethals and tacticals and all that stuff. Man, I wish, dang, that's such a nitpicky thing. I know it's a small thing, but it just makes a world of difference in my eyes. I feel like I play Cold War and there's just all this random crap on the ground. And because I have salvage, I could just purchase it from the crafting table. It's just, I don't know, it feels icky to me. There are other ways to secure ground loot, including probably like Easter eggs and stuff. Ammo caches. So you can refill your ammo here, including wonder weapons, and it increases, the cost of the ammo increases as the power of your weapon goes up, so keep an eye on your essence levels as you continue to visit the Pack-a-Punch. Tactical raft. Ooh, here we go. And look, we have this crazy tentacle coming out from the ground here we saw in the trailer. That looks so cool. Something like Gears of War, man, that's crazy. Designed and constructed by Project Jenna scientists, Terminus features a boat delivery portals, allowing for an on-demand transportation around the vicinity of the main island, usually on a well-utilized dock or pier, as swimming in the choppy waters of the ocean under current circumstances is possible but not advised. The tactical raft is the fastest way to reach the outer islands and the abandoned shipwreck as further discoveries are made. This map looks huge. That almost feels like an open world type of map right there, where you can use this raft. It looks like it's like straight from Modern Warfare 3's boat mechanics right there. It looks like this character is utilized, like driving it around. That's crazy. The trials return, and look at how beautiful that machine looks. Phasing in and out of reality across the map is an odd and intriguing terminal, which intermittently allows you to complete challenges, special objective trials. I'm guessing, I don't know. With enough essence, you can activate a terminal unit and begin a short challenge. This could involve holding a specific zone, dispatching enemies in a skillful manner, or a host of other conditions. Succeed, and a special chest warps into reality, offering up a variety of interesting rewards. The computer is beamed out of existence only to periodically return for further trials to be completed. Interesting. So it's not permanent. I wonder if that means anything. And we got power-ups now. Ooh, unfortunate here. Just glancing over this, it looks like there's not going to be a carpenter power-up. That's kind of sad. Does that mean there's no wall, like boards to board up? That's going to be really heartbreaking. Insta-kill base zombies are dispatched in one hit, and more powerful enemies aren't killed but receive additional damage. Does not count towards field upgrade charging. That's very much like the insta-kill we've had since like Black Ops 4. Double points, double the amount of essence gained for enemy takedowns. Max ammo refills all ammunition carried for weapons and equipment. Nuke destroys all base enemies, and in more powerful adversaries aren't kills but receive additional damage. Enemy spawns are delayed by a few seconds. Fire sale. After the mystery box moves, this may appear, activating all mystery box locations and reducing the purchase cost considerably. Bonus points grants players additional points of essence. Full power instantly fills all players' field upgrade. Max armor repairs armor to the maximum tier you own. Very good. And we got elemental damage here. Interesting. Okay. Black Ops 6 continues to utilize damage sources with an elemental association, and each one has a specific benefit or behavior associated with it. You are wise to experiment with such powers, as the enemies you encounter are likely to be weakened or more. Oh, is it just that? Dang it, I thought it was going to be something I suggested. Okay, all right. Frost damage slows and freezes enemies from cryo freeze. Fire damage, burst damage from over time, like napalm burst, molotovs. Electric damage, stunning an area of effect like Deadwire. Toxic damage, corruption and mind control like Brain Rot. Shadow like Gravity and Dark Flare, Shadow Rift, LT3 Casimir, L53 Casimir. Just which enemies have a particular weakness to an elemental salvo is likely to be key to your continued success as the hordes become ever more ferocious. Look at that spider. That's insane. I need to be put in a coma until October. I need to play this. If you're wondering why I got so excited, I suggested that different elemental damage gives you different drops. Like if you you do fire damage, then they drop armor shards more often. If you do like frost damage, then they drop ammo more often or something like that. I thought that's where they were going with that. I got so hyped, but no, that's what we know. Like certain boss zombies take damage from certain elemental stuff, so we knew that. Weapon rarity upgrades. Dude, that shot is so cool. The upgrade tier of your weapon is visible on your HUD as the color behind the ammo reserves, along with a small diamond icon, signifies the tier of damage your weapon is capable of inflicting. Uncommon is green and it's tier 2 damage, rare blue tier 3 damage, tier 4 damage, tier 5 damage with the legendary. This stuff we all know and love. And then we've got wall buys. The rarity of a wall buy increases with the number of rounds you complete. That is so good. That was one of the best things about Cold War that they introduced, and I love that it's back. Armor levels on the wall. The new armor wall buy ensures you added protection. They are likely to be 2 different types of armor wall buys, and these increase your armor level 2 armor and level 3 armor. Once you visit an armor wall buy, it ceases to function. You accrue armor plates via ground loot or crafting them. Now, how frequent that armor is going to have a huge impact on the feel of the challenge of the game. Personally, I think armor is a little convoluted. I would prefer just a base health and a shield on your back. I think that's a lot more engaging for players, and I think that puts more onus on the players and their own skill, but we'll see what they have here because it sounds like an amalgamation between Cold War and Modern Warfare 3's armor system. We'll see. Mystery box. Look at that wonder weapon. With crate power comes great responsibilities. Crate power was a Gobblegum, and great power, great responsibilities, It's in a random location. Some weapons are only found in the mystery box. The purchaser can elect to keep the weapon, drop it for a teammate, and or spin again. Rewards include a random weapon, a random wonder weapon, and a random support item, just like Cold War. The higher the round, the greater chance of a higher rarity weapon or wonder weapon appearing. That's awesome. In addition, thanks to the zombie build system, which we heard earlier, but they didn't say too much about, there's a chance that a mystery box weapon spawns one you've already built out in the loadout menu, but with the added benefit of a rarity upgrade. Interesting. After a few spins, the mystery box displays everyone's favorite undead cuddly rabbit, and Mr. Peaks teleports the box to a different part of the map, and then the vertical blue light to see where the mystery box is. The Pack-a-Punch machine. Arguably the most important machine on a round-based zombies map, of course, the Pack-a-Punch machine, or PAP machine, is used to upgrade your weapons into more powerful variants using the essence gained from slaying zombies. Initially, the machine lacks any power, but once the outpost is back online and enough essence is required, you can easily reach the machine and automatically upgrade with a single button press. No more menu to slow down the action. That's very good. So it's going to be kind of like Modern Warfare 3's where it's instant. I prefer the old animation. I love the little game within a game, but this is way better than a menu. So it looks like we've got an orange camo right here, a green camo right here, and we saw a purple Pack-a-Punch camo. Oh man, that looks so good. A purple Pack-a-Punch camo in the trailer, so that looks really sick. Your primary and melee weapons can all be upgraded up to 3 times at the Pack-a-Punch machine, as well as any wonder weapon you may have on hand. The actual firepower enhancement varies depending on the gun or melee that you're using, occasionally comes with surprising effects, but usually increasing the potency, chambered ammo, and ammo reserves of the weapon. They're really focusing on that hidden ability and surprising effects. That is so good. Though you may elect to keep the current cosmetic look of the weapon you're Pack-a-Punching by toggling the Pack-a-Punch camos on or off in the settings. Each of the 3 Pack-a-Punch tiers include an impressive and usually glowing camouflage. That is some great quality of life features right there. Wonder weapons, an incredibly rare and exceptionally potent. Occasionally you may uncover highly secretive plans to construct several prototype armaments with almost unimaginable power. Research on Terminus Island has uncovered the existence of such a device, known colloquially as a wonder weapon. Beam Smasher. Visually, the Beam Smasher is comparable size and shape to a light machine gun and features a single barrel emitting a supercharged and incredibly damaging etheric beam. Set around the barrel are resonator focus flaps that direct the energy created by the weapon. The weapon is reloaded by swapping out the side-mounted DAPP canister. Look at it in action right here. Look at this. This looks insane. Look at that. That's just, wow. That looks so good. That looks so fun. The Beam Smasher has 2 firing modes. Primary, this fires a solid beam of etheric energy, causing organic matter to break down at the molecular level. This occurs almost instantly, and enemies appear to explode in a cloud of vaporized innards. Further testing is needed, but appears that the longer the weapon fires, the more ungainly it becomes to move. Secondary, focused sound waves cause the molecules of multiple enemy targets to vibrate at an alarmingly fast rate. Targets are racked with pulsing head trauma that incapacitates by slowing the target rather than damaging them. Entities in the state become much more easily damaged by both the primary firing mode and conventional firepower. This weapon may experience energy venting as excess pressure builds up during the expenditure of an ammunition tube. So you can see when you're done with the clip or the magazine or the tube, it explodes, like it causes a little knockback effect here. Automatic reloading appears to have a small blast radius and appears to knock down enemies within its vicinity. So it's encouraging you not to manually reload. It's encouraging you to keep using it all the way till it's done. This weapon also appears to be able to be pack-a-punched 3 times with an increased blank, not to mention blank. Ooh, that's very interesting. Meet the enemy. Oh, I love this. And we have another note here. I love these little notes here, just like to set the expectations straight here. These entities do not represent the full miscellany of Black Ops 6 Zombies enemies you should expect to face in the game. So there's more coming probably. Bipedal shamblers, otherwise known as zombies. Starting with zombies. Very much like we expect, they follow you. If they can't get to you, they'll throw their meat at you. Armored zombies return. Oh boy. They take reduced damage from projectiles and explosive damage. And heavy zombies return. Oh boy, everyone's favorite. We know about them and they, said the same thing. Now, grotesque and tormented horrors, the vermin. Look at this. Vermin are large spider-like ravenous scuttlers with a central thorax that seems to take the form of a screaming human head. Whoever designed this, I hope you're okay. Relatively weak individually, they become more dangerous in packs and sometimes appear after detaching from a fallen zombie host. In a spray of blood, the head and some internal organs rip free of the skin and sprout legs. Keep your head on a swivel lest you're dropped on. Vermin sprint and jump to inflict damage, mouth wide open with a wet growl. They've also been known to spit a caustic substance, but this is the least of your worries. Vermin also have the potential to evolve into another form, emitting gas, elongating their skull and thorax, changing into an airborne terror. The Parasite returns. I saw it in the trailer. The Parasite are horrific flying creatures consist of a toothy head attached to a spindly membrane-like wings and bulging sack of flesh to its abdomen. They seem to possess a level of cunning, preferring to remain at a distance, harassing you with a pelting of acidic bile, projectile spat from the maw. This is from Shadows of Evil and Revelations. I wonder if the Apothicons are coming back. With 115, with the thing with the Terminus, or the Liberty Falls thing with the default. Oh man. Mangler's new suit by Project have been greenlit by Project Janus. An Ethereum augmented cannon prone to extend the bouts of its primal rage, threatening all with a cannon that shoots multiple shots and a vicious melee that anyone should steer well clear of. Amalgams. Look at this. This is nuts. The zenith of body horror aesthetic, the amalgam is a form of fleshy deviancy that until now has defined explanation. Roughly over 8 feet in height and retaining a general humanoid mass, this appears, to put this politely, to be the combined DNA of multiple individuals. Just like what Modern Warfare 3 suggested, there's some DNA biological warfare going on here. Multiple appendages, including heads, all growing from seemingly random locations. There are limbs in places it shouldn't be. Nothing about this heresy of nature is quite right. Appear to be violent masses of flesh and sinew, emitting up to 10 arms and 5 legs have been counted, and they seem to regenerate limbs previously shot off. They mainly try to absorb you like thrashers by stretching the cluster of limbs into a tendril to pull the victim into a maw-like chest cavity, like the Blight Father. Though not witnessed, it is theorized that should an amalgam be killed, it will spontaneously lose cohesion, exploding into sprays of blood, entrails, and innards. High round hordes. For those advanced players hoping for a challenge, get ready to pull out all the stops and learn a few new tricks as the round numbers climb. Zombies start to move with an increased swiftness, from shamble to run to sprint. It becomes even more critical to learn escape and circular routes, as well as every zombie spawn nest. Yes! Lest you're hemmed in and overwhelmed in seconds. The horde itself grows as the rounds increase, as does the frequency of armored and heavy zombies, manglers, and the more revolting parasitical entities, as well as the grotesque amalgams. We all know this. Players should also expect a higher level of difficulty in general when it comes to high round play, as Treyarch has limited the number of self-revive purchases to 3 per match. Let's go. Coupled with the risk versus reward nature of augments, rather than relying on 5 tiers of permanent weapon skill upgrades in Black Ops Cold War, for example, players will need to make tough choices to plan for their survival compared to the more recent zombie experiences. You did it. I'm ready. I'm ready for this. Traps. Traps are back. Expect each zombies map to come with ambient encounters specific to the environment. Explore Terminus and you'll encounter the last vestiges of Project Janus security forces being pounced on and ravaged to death as the entire base is lost to a zombie outbreak. Body bags twitch on gurneys. Bloated corpses suspended in amniotic fluid twitch and peer out at you from large experimentation vats. The atmosphere, man. Tentacle traps located across the prison complex on the main island are a number of ceiling containment shutter vents. These seem to be holding back and blank, perhaps something that has escaped containment. Activate a switch to open the shutter vents, and long, limb-like tendrilical appendages seep through and dangle, waiting to be brushed against. Perpetually hungry, any zombies wandering near these tentacles are grabbed and dragged upwards into a vent for bloody feasting. That looks so good. Void cannon drop. Oh my goodness. A 16-inch artillery defense cannon was left to rust in the elements. Recently upgraded and improved by Project Janus forces in an attempt to weaponize Ethereum. This battery now serves as a devastating trap. The muzzle flash acting as a singularity that slows enemy advancement and pulls any zombies that are present within the deck area beneath the cannon up into the beam before they are vaporized. The tentacle, oh my goodness. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Or in this case, where there's an alarming, choking, lightning-imbued cloud of toxic smug, there's a monstrously sized, withering tendril intent on capsizing tactical rafts. This worm-like crime against nature seems possessed by a proto-intelligence of sorts, spitting out a billowing spray of noxious vapors from its hideous, splayed maw before quickly returning beneath the waves. Venture off the main island or into the water at your own risk. Oh my goodness, this is so much information. This is so much more. Prepare for Call of Duty Next on August 28th. I can't. How can I live without this right now? This is Liberty Falls, and we see yet another Mangler. I don't necessarily like the boss zombie spam lately, but Call of Duty Next returns Wednesday, August 28th, 2024, and can be viewed live on either the official Call of Duty Twitch or YouTube channel, or via your favorite Twitch or YouTube streamer's channel. One can dream, right? With developers from Treyarch and Raven on deck, and a host of other representatives from across the Call of Duty studios and community channels, Call of Duty Next is the premier showcase for Black Ops 6. Get ready to learn more about multiplayer and zombies, as well as Call of Duty Warzone. And we have this 115 Reflect 115 camo right here. Oh boy. And we get a whole bunch of like legendary tools, crystals, and ray guns here for Modern Warfare 3. The Reflect 115 camo pack consists of the Reflect 115 Mastery camo for use in Modern Warfare 3, Call of Duty Warzone, and Warzone Mobile. All content does not carry forward into Black Ops 6. That is very important to know. Holy crap. So who's ready for Black Ops 6? We are no doubt going to get an insane amount of information here. This is already like an hour-long video. I know there's probably a whole bunch of information around you, but I wanted you guys to get my raw, authentic reaction to this blog post, and I am going to be covering Black Ops 6 in as much depth as I possibly can, so be sure to subscribe for more. And if you want to see more Black Ops 6 content, like my reaction to the Terminus intro cutscene, be sure to check out this video and stay beautiful.